What's up, guys? What's up, guys? And what's up, guys? What's up? Welcome back to the channel. I thought it'd be nice to go live with you guys. I was going to make a video about this, but I thought maybe we'd just have a little chat about it instead. Now, I just watched a video from Crypto Zeus. He's an awesome crypto YouTuber, been around in the space for a long amount of time. And he was having a look at the idea that maybe we are putting too much emphasis on these centralized exchanges burning off chain. So I kind of like that thought process. Of course, we've recently had the news that basically no centralized exchange is actually going to be burning off chain. So when there's transactions on the exchange, they're actually not going to be burning them. And we all thought that KuCoin was going to do it. I don't know if we were all just mistaken or it was their use of words, but we all thought that. We had their their AMA yesterday, and basically the robot voice said that they're not doing it, but they said it like it was a good thing. But that's up for interpretation. But yeah, Crypto Zeus was having a look at the idea around burns not actually being so important. Of course, it's a pivotal. Of course, it's a pivotal thing when it comes to actually making like a significant amount of money from a small bag. Like we're talking a small bag timesing by multiples and multiples and multiples. But there is still an opportunity here for Luna Classic to go ahead with just the on-chain burns, to slowly burn going forward, and to actually still make some serious gains if it could get back to being one of the main ecosystems. Now, right now, we have a developer team who are building. We have decentralized apps that are on it. We need some more people and developers to come onto the chain to build this ecosystem. And I wanted to just have a look at other coins and other examples to see where we might be sitting and to see what the options are going forward. So thank you for tuning into the stream. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. What is up, everyone? Yeah, man, Dylan. Yeah, I do struggle. Lives are much harder than filming when you're just when you can cut things out. But I'm actually really enjoying it. So I get excited about doing these. 63 people watching. Come on, guys, smash up that like button. We can push this out to more people. Right now, the crypto market isn't looking so good. So we did see that Ethereum merge happen, and things didn't go that well. We had a little bit of hopium come into the market as the Ethereum merge happened, and then a few hours later, we had a big dump, around 7%. So of course, the whole market's going to react to that. Bitcoin still holding quite nicely around the 19.6. We also did see a dip in Bitcoin down to about 2.5%. So of course the overall market affects things. Luna Classic, though, right now, if we give that a little refresh, doing nicely. Of course, Luna Classic is doing nicely. We have seen here, this is the daily chart, a little bit too much of a bird's eye view, but here we go. We still have this resistance and support. We basically have been fighting this resistance. Now, so far, the bears are actually winning, more people selling than are buying, but we are fighting between these lines. Hopefully we can hold it. If we do break below them, probably not a good sign. The next sort of super hard resistance we would have would be around there, 0.02. But again, I would expect some more blood if the market gets worse. Just to remind you guys, we do have the FOMC hike meeting in 5 days, so that's something that can affect the market. I know we don't like to admit that Luna Classic can be affected by the overall market, but I do think it can. On the overall market, just before we jump into what I'm talking about today, we are also seeing the DXY green again. So remember, we were watching this very closely, and we had this little dip here, which was very good for Bitcoin, in turn the market, setting the way for our altcoins to do some nice moves. But again, pumping upwards, so not great. Greed and fear as well, interestingly, back in extreme fear. So ripe opportunities for me personally to be dollar cost averaging into the projects that I believe in, and some stocks and shares as well, because I do think we're going to come out of this recession. And every time we have a recession, I mean, in the history of recessions, we've always had a boom cycle to come after it. Now, I'm willing to wait for a few years if that's what it takes, but I genuinely think that deploying capital according to a plan right now is going to really play out really well. With that said, let's move on to a little bit of Luna Classic, because I know you guys are here for that. So I'm going to answer your questions after this. Just smash them in there, smash the comments there, and I'll check over them in a second. 86 guys watching, or girls, people watching, 31 likes. Come on, guys, let's like up this video. And what we're talking about in this video is What happens if the centralized exchanges don't burn off chain? As you know, we are implementing this 1.2% burn on chain, but centralized exchanges do not use on-chain transactions. When you're trading on-chain, it doesn't like this, Binance, that's not an on-chain transaction. KuCoin, not an on-chain transaction. Gate.io, even 5%, still not on-chain. So this is the thing that I don't know if many people are missing it anymore. I think it was missed quite a lot at the very start, but we're getting there. And let's discuss what happens if they don't really burn it, if we don't get a full 1.2% burn of all of the volume. Now, hopefully we do, right? I'm hoping that we do. But what if we don't? What if this ecosystem just slowly burns only with on-chain transactions and people continue to use it on exchanges? So right now we are at a $1.7 billion market cap. Now, let's be realistic about what these prices can do here. If we check out Dogecoin, right? Dogecoin right now is at a $7.8 billion market cap. Let's check out the overall market. If we did get a 10x on Terra Luna right now, this is without the burns. I understand the burns are a whole different dynamic, but we're putting that to a side for now. We're going to have a look to see what's possible without the burns or without a significant burn, right? Without Binance and KuCoin and Gate.io, for example, burning. So right now, 1.7 billion. And we got the top 10 coins. So the top 10, the last one is Doge, sitting there at just under an $8 billion, right? So what we're looking at here is if we got a 10x, we would actually be coin number 7, which is potentially possible in this market, but it's going to be very, very hard to do. That's a significant amount of money. If we did get a 100x, we would be here up at Ethereum. That's not going to happen in this bear market. If we got multiple trillion dollars market cap, right? If we go into another bull market, then maybe it's possible to get that high. It's unlikely, but maybe it's possible. But it's not going to happen in a bear market. Right now, it's not going to happen, guys. It's not enough. There's just not enough capital floating around to make that possible. But if we did get a 10x, which is potentially possible, still a significant amount of money, considering how much money it took to do a 5x, right? If we did, it would put us in the top 10, right? So let's have a look at Dogecoin specifically right now, because this is an example of a community coin. Now, I agree that Dogecoin doesn't have what Luna Classic has. We've got an entire community. We've got the ecosystem. We've got an actual working, blockchain ecosystem that once was something huge and still is something, right? Dogecoin is a little bit different. They do have Doge Chain now, but that's only a very new thing. We have an ecosystem that already works, right? But the market cap right now at 8 billion, right? So that gives us probably, off my head, maybe 6 or 7x to get to Dogecoin. Is it possible? I mean, it is possible for a totally community-based coin to get that high. So if we compare it solely to Dogecoin right now, it's possible, right? Now, but interestingly, let's just look at the market caps, right? Let's do all, and we can see a $90 billion market cap in the last bull run. So if we had another bull run that was similar to the last one, I think the next bull run is going to be significantly more intense, but we don't know which coins will make it there. But if we had a similar bull run, the community, the hype, the interest in Luna Classic stays, maybe, just maybe, its potential to do something wild like Dogecoin did. This was wild, right? And it was very short-lived, very, very short-lived. So anyone who didn't take profits up here got absolutely wrecked. Anyone who was buying up here got absolutely wrecked. Remember the guy, Dogecoin millionaire? He refused to sell, even though the big YouTubers and the big people were telling him to sell. He refused to sell. He bought really early on. He made multiple millions. And he refused to sell up here. I always used to think with that guy, if he had just taken $1 million out, I think at the top it was worth like $3 million. If he had taken $1 million out, he would have always been the Dogecoin millionaire. That's what I personally would have done, and that's the importance of taking profits. But anyway, wrecked, right? Absolutely wrecked. Very short-lived. But if we take this as an example, 90 billion, right? That gives us currently from our market cap, off my head, just over 50x, right? This is without burns. This is without burns. Very big if we get another bull run, if that bull run is as big as the last bull run, this would give Terra Classic, if it reached the same market cap as something like Doge. Remember, it would need to be on the world stage. It would need to have people like Elon Musk and other huge figures on the world stage, essentially promoting it. All of those are huge ifs. If that happened, it would be around a 52 to 53x from where we are right now. Okay, that is a huge market cap. That is the potential without burns. And that's an exciting potential. I mean, a 50x. You put $1,000 in now, that's $50,000. $10,000 now, $500,000. $250,000. 20,000 is $1 million. Now, this is not an amount of money to be scoffed at. A 50x is an incredible amount of money. That would put the price of Terra Classic at around, what's that? Zero, so a fourth of a penny, I think, right? So that's what I think. That's still possible, right? It's a potential to happen without the burns. Now that we know that right now as we speak, the centralized exchanges are not burning on chain. So that's the look at it, and that's why I'm still bullish on this coin. Can this Terra Classic drop back to where it was before, or even lower, you know, the 001 mark? Down here when we were accumulating on the channel, down here. Can it drop down there? Of course it can. We're in a bear market. These things happen. These bear market rallies also happen. But what we can do to mitigate our risk is take profits when the bear market rallies happen. Take profits, leave them on the side, and simply dollar cost average, maybe into Luna Classic, maybe into your long-term holds, and potentially, very potentially, we might see a 50x at the top. Potentially, right? So it's still an exciting thing for me. I still think that there's a lot going on here with the community. I think you guys are absolutely awesome. And that's the way I look at it. So it's not all bad. If you guys are worried that the exchanges are now not, or they've gone back on their word or anything like that, that's basically the way I look at it. We still have some excitement here in the space. And yeah, we're just going to have to make it through the bear market, because that's really it, right? We have to make it through, and we got to stick together, and we got to make wise decisions and protect our downsides at all costs. All right, that's basically it. That's everything that I wanted to quickly update you guys on. Just a little bit of a thought bubble that I got from watching Crypto Zeus's video. Check him out. He's an awesome guy. And yeah, I thought that was a great look on things. Let me know in the comment section now if you guys have any questions. I'm going to stay on and just answer some questions now and chill with you guys. We got about 120 people watching, but only 53 likes. So come on, guys, smash up the like button if you do like these lives. And yeah, let me start reading some of these comments. Keith, because whales made their money and got out. Exactly. That's exactly probably what happened, right? They got in early, they saw a pump in a bear market, and they took their profits. There is no harm in that. That's exactly what you do in crypto to make money. If you never sell, you never make any real money. And of course, Bitcoin, for example, the people who got in at the very start, if they never sold, of course, happy days for them. But not everything can be Bitcoin. Luna Classic may be Bitcoin. Who knows? I don't think it is, but it may be, right? For you guys that believe that. But taking small amounts of profit in even Bitcoin in order to invest into other altcoins, for example, would have made even more gains. So that's the way I look at it, right? Nino, good day. What's up, man? What's up, team? Continuing through. Keith, I bought some Luna Classic at the bottom. Congratulations. That's awesome. Dylan, thank you, bro. The whales are dumping in Shiba Inu. There's a massive amount dumped in. Of course the whales are dumping. We had a rally in a bear market. That's exactly what happens. Revved up biker, don't cry that not. Yeah, exactly. They may very well come on, and just one tweet from Binance saying they're doing it, or KuCoin or whatever, is most likely gonna move this market a lot again. So yeah, I think it's good. How's the interest hike going to affect Luna? Honestly, I think that it will affect it badly. If we have high interest rates, if it's higher than expected, it's going to affect the whole market. I personally think that Luna Classic is connected to the whole market like every other coin. But of course, there's different ideas out there. They just gave out a warrant. Yeah, they gave out a warrant allegedly for the arrest of Do Kwon. We are at the mercy of the whales. But with that said, is that Fatima? Yeah, with that said, why not act like the whales do? You can track what whales do. You can track the top Ethereum whales. You can track the top Bitcoin whales. Look, let me show you here. Here we go. These are the 100 richest Bitcoin wallets. We can see here exactly what the whales do. And you can do this with any coin. This is the beauty of cryptocurrency. So here we see, look, Binance's cold wallet, Bitfinex's cold wallet, Binance, OKX, Binance, Bitfinex. These wallets are the addresses where crypto exchanges hold their coins, whether or not it's cold storage or it's their hot wallets, you know, so they can be exchanged from, they can be taken, they can be deposited and withdrawn really quickly. We can see here, this is the third largest Bitcoin whale, and I'm pretty sure this is not any exchange that has been identified yet, but leave that up to in the imagination. But yeah, look, we can see here that this whale right now, this is on the 12th, right? So 4 days ago, they sold 1,000 Bitcoin. That was their last transaction. They sold 1,000 Bitcoin on the 12th, right? If we check that on the chart, where was the 12th? Look at this. June 12. Boom, here we go. So they sold 1,000 Bitcoin right here. It could have been anywhere between here, right? But 1,000 Bitcoin right there, meaning that they didn't think that this was going to last. So you can act like a whale. You can literally do what whales do. You can track them. That's a 16% gain that they made by selling that Bitcoin. Now, if they rebuy exactly the same amount of Bitcoin, which we can see they do, they just rebuy. Look, they make sells and then they just continue to rebuy. They sell and then they rebuy. They literally take profits and then they buy when the market crashes. The market goes up, they take profits. And all they're doing is accumulating more Bitcoin. You can do exactly the same thing with Luna Classic. You can do exactly the same thing with any crypto out there, and you can track the whales doing it. That's the beauty of crypto. So yeah, we are at the mercy of the whales, but why not act the same as those whales? Anyway, I digress. Follow the money and you make money. I completely agree, T. Sean, the warrant is like 6 months old. Fair enough. Keith, nice. Congratulations. How soon before 50k subs? You're good at what you're doing. Not long. JS, thank you very much. I actually do have another channel that has over 100k. It's just under my name, Connor Kenny, and I made this channel to just talk to you guys directly. Luna Classic community. Thought it'd be fun. I had like button. Don't worry. Thanks, Keith. Andrew, if all holding more than 1 million Luna bought $5 of Lunic and sent it to the hot wallet with the instruction to burn everything, we would burn a significant amount. Yeah, you would burn a significant amount, but it would take 1,000 people to do it. Would be $5,000 of Luna, and the market cap is billions. So yeah, I mean, if 10,000 people did it, 100,000 people did it, 1 million people did it, sure. But apart from that, it's yeah, there's not too much that can be done there. But yeah, that's all the questions, guys. I think that's it. I think we're gonna stop the stream now. If you have any more questions, just dump them in the comment section right now. Let's get to 100 likes. I always like these streams to get 100 likes. I think that's awesome. Right now we're at 81. If we can get to 100 likes, I'm going to continue to do these streams. If we can't get to 100 likes, I'm never going to do a live stream ever again. So smash the like button if you want me to continue talking nonsense to you guys. AMA thoughts? What do you mean? Oh, AMA thoughts from the one yesterday. Well, I think that it's wild that KuCoin just avoided the question, right? They just completely avoided the question about the off-chain tax, and then basically said it's going to stay tax-free. So that was a disappointment. I was hoping that we were going to learn some more. 98 likes, guys. Let's get that up. Thank you. You just validated me. I feel very nice. Thank you so much for letting me know that you do actually like these streams. You never know, really, because I am just in a room right now talking to nobody real, right? There's no one here. I actually, guys, quick question. I'm actually getting someone now to build up the back end of this streaming. I use OBS, but I want to make it nice so I can actually have live talks with other YouTubers and other people in the community. So if you have anyone that you actually want to come on these streams, I'd love to chat to anyone. I can chat to you guys. I'll figure out how to set it all up. But yeah, any ideas, let me know in the comment section now, or if you are watching this back, then just let me know in the comment section as well. And yeah, there are a number of exchanges down there in the comment section. If you do fancy signing up to any of them, just simply signing up would support the channel. As you know, here on the channel, I am burning Luna Classic using the Google ad revenue that this channel makes. I'm still waiting for my code to come in. It's so frustrating. I think it's been 3 weeks now, and they say up to 4 weeks. Very frustrating. But the silver lining is the price of Luna is down a little bit, so we would have got more than if I did it, you know, a week ago. So I'm holding out a little bit. If I don't get it in the next week or so, or maybe the next few days, I will use my own money to burn that Luna Classic because I'm a man of my word. And I also will have a question for you guys, whether or not you want me to burn the next lot or stake it and then maybe burn the rewards or restake the rewards, give it back to you guys, do something in the real world where we can take the money out and give it to someone or something or an organization or anything. I want this to be community based. I'm excited for it. And yeah, with that said, we have reached or breached the 100 like mark. I will see you guys in the next video. I really do appreciate each and every one of you stopping by. Let me know in the comment section if you are watching this, re-watching this, what time you prefer me to go live. If you are re-watching this wherever you are in the world, let me know some times, and if there's a reoccurring time that happens a lot, I'll try and jump on around that time next time. Anyway,